Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today we're going to start a new series with space exploration. I haven't played with this mod pack before. Here's a quick look at my mods list. Although I have a lot of mods here that are not active, but I'm essentially only using the mods that are required for space exploration. And the ones that are recommended on the space exploration mod page. So walls, block spitters is one that's not required but was recommended. Module inserter and grappling gun. And bullet trails. And then I also put in even distribution just because it's hard for me to live without it. And I put in afraid of the dark. For improved visibility on YouTube, and everything else is just related to space exploration. Okay, so I wanted to get kind of just the core space exploration experience without adding tons and tons of other mods, just so I can see what it's all about. I am using the high-res texture packs. There's one for space exploration and there's one for alien biomes. Those are optional as well, but my computer seems to handle the high-res graphics without any trouble. So those are the mods. I'll put a list in the description. So let's start a new game. Okay, so I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to start with space exploration defaults. One thing I do want to do is have the research queue always enabled. Now the space exploration defaults, they do change. Obviously they change some of the resource settings so that you have to go off planet to get some of these more more advanced materials. It changes some of the terrain settings and some of the enemy settings. The one that I noticed the most was just that the evolution seems to be a little bit less aggressive than it would be normally. But I think I do want to turn up the richness a bit. I'm going to set the richness of the ore patches to 200%. And let's set the size to 150. And I'll leave the frequency the way that it is right now. I'm tempted to turn cliffs off, which I often do in my games, but in my last series, the 1.0 tutorial series, I found that cliffs are really not that big of a deal. Once you can make cliff explosives, then they're pretty much a non-issue. I will play with biters, and I'll try to not complain about them too much, but I'm thinking maybe I'll turn down the frequency and the size a bit so they're not quite as pervasive. Let's see. Or do I turn them both down? All right, I'll just set them both to 75%. Okay, so let's do a preview, and I'll find a seed that looks nice. I'm looking for close by oil. I'm looking for resource patches fairly close together, so I don't have to run around too much at the beginning. And I don't think I want any sand because with alien biomes, it causes you to run slower on sand, which can be a little maddening. So we'll just go through till we find what looks like a good starting setup. think I might not be able to avoid the sand. But I definitely don't want, I don't want my patches against water. This one actually looks kind of similar to the seed from my last series. It's not the same, is it? I don't think it could be. Well, it could be, but it would be very unlikely. No, I don't like that one. Nope. Nope. Okay, this one doesn't look bad, except for oil. I'd have to go pretty far to get to the oil. All right, this one's got oil close by. Stone, coal, there's copper, there's iron. There are some biters rather close to the starting position. But we can research turrets fairly quickly and take them out, I think. I don't think that's water. I think that's part of the terrain. Okay, well, let's just go with this one. Otherwise, we'll sit here for 20 minutes and not be doing anything. And that's no fun. Okay. So here's my shipwreck. Now, the first thing it tells me is that there's a coronal mass ejection stream, which I think just destroys stuff. Yeah, see? It's destroying stuff. Alright, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run around and pick up the wreckage. Now, there's two types of wreckage here. There's the wreckage from the AAI Industries mod, which is some of these things that look like chunks of metal. And then there's the wreckage from vanilla. Uh-oh. I think I was getting shot by the whatever that was. But I'm just going to clear out as much of this as I can. And hopefully that coronal whatever will go away. We don't want none of the corona around here. That's for sure. Get enough of that in real life. I don't want it in the games too, right? Okay, there's some wreckage. Here's some wreckage. So all this wreckage gives us little useful bits here and there. And that one that we just picked up actually gave us 10 science packs and a lab. And it's a burner lab, which means you don't need electricity, you just have to give it some fuel. So let's give it science packs and we'll pick up some wood and we can start researching basic automation. Now this is not the automation that we would normally do, which is this one. The basic automation lets us make burner assembly machines and burner inserters. So that seems like a good one to do right away. Turn on alt mode. And we'll let that go while we continue to pick junk up. Get all the iron plates and stuff like that that we can. I'll pick up some more wood in case I need to refuel the lab. And obviously not all of this stuff gives us useful items, but clearing it out is still a good idea so that it doesn't get in our way. Okay. Still a few more bits here. See if I can find a coal rock. That would be nice. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any coal rocks close by. Oh, here's some over here. Yeah, so you can see what this stuff does. Actually destroyed some of these rocks. But yeah, having some coal at the beginning will be nice. So I'll just pick up all these big rocks that have coal inside. That'll make things a little bit easier at the beginning. Man, I got a lot of these. I had started another game just to get a feel for what the early game was going to be like, and I didn't have any coal rocks in my starting area. Okay, well that should be good for now. And I'll put the coal right there. Okay, I think our lab ran out of fuel. So I'll just drop in a few pieces to get that going. Okay, basic automation's done. All right, let's take a look at our map. So, okay, I do have a little bit of iron right here, and then a much bigger patch over there, so that's good. Yeah, so we got iron, copper, stone, and coal all very close to each other right over here, which is good. I mean, these patches are not big enough to do much, but they'll certainly get us through the very earliest of the early game. Okay, so let's start making iron plates, as we often do at the beginning. And then we can make some more drills. Okay, now these burner mining drills take stone brick, so we're gonna have to start refining some of the stone as well in order to make more of these mining drills. Where is the stone? All right, so I'll do that right here. Just feed those a little bit of coal and put some stone in there. Okay, and these also take motors. And motors are made from gears and plates. So while I'm waiting, I'll just craft a few handfuls of motors. Okay, and then I'll come up here and I'll get some coal mining started. Oh, right click, there we go. Kept pressing the Z key. And let's queue up some more research. So we'll do basic logistics. That'll give us transport belts. We'll do military, and then I think we'll do turrets. And then I can go take out this spider base, and I think there was one over here someplace as well. Alright, let's just make them as many as I can. There we go. That'll start giving us lots of fuel. And let's put in some more stone. And then I'll make a couple burner drills to feed stone into here so we can have a steady supply of stone brick. So one of the things that attracted me to this mod, I mean, just besides the fact that a lot of my supporters wanted to see it, was the fact that it does use AAI Industry, which changes the early game a little bit, you know, with different recipes, more complex production chains, which I think is good because, especially since I just came off of a tutorial series where, you know, where I built a basic game from the ground up, or a basic base, I should say. I didn't want to have to go through what would be essentially the same thing all over again in a new series. So this makes at least the early stages of the game different enough that hopefully it'll be interesting for those of you who just got finished watching my other series. Okay, so I think this would be a good time to start automating some science. Oh, you know what else? I need some copper before I start doing that. I've got 5. 1, 2, 3. Here, let me get another. That has coal in it. There we go. Because the stone bricks take 2. Okay. Alright, that should give me enough coal to keep all this stuff running. And let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 for copper. Now we can start to automate science. All right, so I'll put that there. Let's make 2, 1, 2, and I'll make another lab. And then I'll make a couple handfuls of burner inserters. All right, so these will be gears. These will be science packs. And then labs. All right, and then I'll get the science going. And I'm going to build 2 more of these and a wooden chest so we can start collecting some stone that we can use to make furnaces and such. Another burner machine for ammunition, since I'm going to be going to kill biters. So let's make some magazines. Let's get rid of that useless pistol. I'll make some light armor. And as soon as that research is done, I'll make a machine gun. Oh, wow, that didn't take long, did it? Okay, now we're doing turrets. After that, what do we want? We can do electricity, walls, sand processing, radar. Radar would be nice to have. So let's start moving towards radar. So we need electricity, automation, electronics, radar. Okay, let's make a turret. I should probably make more ammo still. Yeah, I think I'll I think I'll make more ammo before I go down there to deal with the biters. I've only got 35 magazines. So let's just keep that flowing. And in the meantime, let's make another lab setup. Uh-oh, what was that? A meteor. Okay. I want to make sure I get the inserters fueled up as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll wait for this batch to get done, and then I'll go and take out that biter nest. We need more copper. There we go. Okay, let's hit it. I don't know if the biters are any different than they would be in vanilla, but we'll find out in just a few moments. Yeah, you see what I mean about the sand slowing us down. All right, where are these guys? There they are. Okay, so let's set up our turret. Can I make repair packs? I don't think I can. Yeah, I need to bring this a little bit closer. Yeah, this is a better way to do it. Keep the turret out of range. So the turret just shoots biters that get close to me, and then I can focus down the base. I probably should have made a shotgun. I think shotguns are better against the nests. So we'll do that when we get back. Okay, well, that wasn't terrible, but it wasn't particularly easy either. So I think the biters are going to be a headache. And space exploration is not compatible with biters be gone. So if at any point I decide that I've had enough of the biters, I would need to use a console command to get rid of them. But I'm going to try to resist the urge to do that and just deal with it like a man. Okay, I'm going to leave the stone. I don't need it right now. Okay, so we should build more ammo. Well, first of all, let's build a shotgun and some shotgun shells. Let's build another turret, 2 more turrets. And then let's build 2, 3, another set of labs, and another ammo maker. Although I'm probably not making enough iron to really keep 2 ammo makers fed. Yeah, so I'll just do one at a time. Okay, well, I've got plenty of coal now. I might be overdoing it. Okay, so I can click there and see where the meteors are coming down. I guess I'm susceptible to parts of my base getting destroyed at any moment, which makes it kind of exciting. Alright, I'll grab the stone and start crafting furnaces. Those are pretty easy to handcraft. And let's feed all of that. Alright, so I think we're off to a pretty good start so far. Looks like we'll have radar done pretty soon. Oh, for that radar, I do need power. It's not a burner radar. Okay, and that is going to take 300 kilowatts. Since I researched electricity, I can make a burner generator, which will make 2 megawatts. So let's craft one of those burner generators that can power my radar. And I'll also make a bunch of power poles. Alright, so this is our early game power source. And it holds a lot of fuel, which is really nice. So like I said, I really don't know, besides just this very early start, I don't know a whole lot about this mod pack yet. I'm going to steal all these gears. So there's going to be a lot to learn. We've got these features up here. You have the Informatron, which explains some of the various aspects of the game, which I have not investigated yet. There is, that's the module inserter. There's a navigation satellite uplink that we can't use until we launch a satellite. Same with the interstellar map. And then there's a universe explorer. And for now, we can see the planet that we're on, which is Novice. Novice, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'll call it Novice. Novice. I like Novice better. That's a more universal pronunciation. Okay, and this tells us over here a little bit about the planet, what resources can be found, solar, the day-night cycle, etc. And that is in the Calidus orbit. Calidus is our sun. And then we've also got this subsection called Novice orbit. So this would be anything that's orbiting our planet. So far, we're not aware of anything. And once you have satellites up, you can view the surface, so you can see a lot of stuff remotely. Include moons. Do we have a moon? No, maybe not. Asteroid belts. Okay, well, anyway. It's all very interesting. Okay, now we can make a radar. Let's do that. I have to make stone tablets to make electronic circuits. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And then we make motors, and then we turn those into electric motors, and then that gives us our radar. So you can see how, oh, and you need stone brick for a radar too. So you can see how even the early game items are a bit more complex than they are in the vanilla game. This one's got coal mixed in with it. Let me move that. And that one's mined out. Here, let's do this. Okay. There we go. There's our radar. And now this is consuming fuel. Now the other thing is we have this thing called fuel processing. Let's start to research that. And what that does is it gives us a fuel processor. Process any chemical fuels into processed fuel, gains 10% energy value, and has good vehicle acceleration. So with that thing, we can load it with coal, and it'll give us, well, it'll give us a 10% increase in energy value. So you put in, I think, well, we'll see. I'm not sure how much coal you put in at a time, but it gives you 10. Fuel has 4 megajoules each, and this one I think gives you 10 megajoule fuel cells. And I'll use that to feed the generator so that we can be a little more efficient with our fuel consumption. And then I think we'll call it an episode. Okay, so we'll make a fuel processor. Let's make okay, I've already got some inserters. I'll make another handful of those. Alright, so we'll put our fuel processor here. Right, 1 second crafting time, 10 megajoules. So let's try 1, 2. Alright, 2 plus a little bit gives us a 10 megajoule fuel item. So I'll just load that with coal. We'll let that crank it out. And then we'll put an inserter there, which can fuel itself as well. And then we'll take the coal out. And this processes rather quickly, as you can see. And that gives us an efficiency boost. And look at the vehicle acceleration on when you use this stuff, 175%. That's pretty huge. Okay, so let's start. Let's do logistics next. We'll do sand processing, med packs, stone walls, fast inserters. Ooh, electric mining would be good. Fluid handling. We'll just start working our way through some of this. Oh, and there's steam power. We'll want to get to that soon. So we'll just start knocking out some more of this early game stuff. Let's see what the radar is showing us. Okay. So we're starting to get some scans done, which is nice. And we'll just have to come over here and load this full of coal every once in a while. Alright, that guy is mined out. Let's do that. How are we doing here? Okay, we're good with that. Let's make some more of that stuff. So we can get research done faster. And then after this, I will start working on some smelting. We don't want to do the entire early game hand feeding everything. Okay, we'll give that some iron. We'll give all of them some copper. Oh, we need some fuel down here. Okay, this is already full, so that should run for a while now on its own. Actually, here, let's take that out. There, we'll load that in. Now we won't have to worry about that for a while. Okay, and I'll craft some more ammunition. Let's add some more stuff to the queue. Let's do tool belt. Electric mining I got. What do I need for steam power? Okay, yeah, and then let's do steam power. Nuclear power is next, wow. And let's do weapons damage before we do shooting speed. That way I just get more damage from the same amount of ammo. Shooting speed just makes you consume ammo more quickly. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for the first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like we're off to a pretty good start. So in the next episode, we'll try to figure out where we want to start putting smelting lines. I do have all these cliffs in the way, so I'm not quite sure where I am going to do this. Maybe Yeah, I'm going to need to get to cliff explosives sooner rather than later. What do I need for that? I need red and green. And we'll need explosives, which needs sulfur. So we'll have to do, yeah, we're going to have to do some oil processing. What is this? Huh, okay, there's 2 levels of fluid handling. I've got basic fluid handling. Oh, which just gives me pipes. I didn't realize I couldn't make pipes yet. That's cool, though. I kind of like that you've got more stuff to unlock. And then regular fluid handling gives us storage tanks and all the barreling recipes and the pumps. Okay. So that makes sense. So you can see there's like a whole tier of earlier science that we have to do with this mod pack, just to unlock a lot of the technology that you would normally start the game with. And that's fine with me. Makes it more interesting. Okay, well, that'll do it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all soon.